Hello, beautiful souls. Look at my cat, Honey. Honey, honey. What? Oh my God. Victoria, I have 8 cats. Don't tell anybody. Number 8's a significant number, even 777222. Um, I've been coming across these numbers 1212, numbers like 31, 31, 111. This collective energy is so big. Oh my God. I always get it itch in my nose every time I start filming. It's alright. I'm not picking my nose. Itchy. Victoria. Some of them need to get spayed, which that's going to happen. This could be a signal too if you're coming across me. Maybe love is in the air. Maybe love is on its way. Maybe people are desiring you, whether you're female or male. Maybe you're sexy, super sexy. Vibrating this sexy energy. You're learning to harness it, to use it to benefit you. And if you don't know how to do that yet, that just kind of means you're coming across me. I'm going to start getting into teaching about sex, about energy, how potent it is, how powerful it is, how sacred it is too. I personally have been celibate for since 2022. How many years is that? Mm. Woo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. 4 years. Hmm. I'm all thinking. I don't think I've ever said that really to anybody. How many years exactly? I think I always like would say 2 years. But I'm being more honest. I guess not that I was shameful about it. It's just I shock people. They're like, "What? You need it?" I'm like, "Well, yes, you do need sex. Sex is actually good energy. It's beautiful life force energy. The problem is, or the old paradigm of sex, of the program of sexual energy, we as humans have been manipulated to use it the wrong way, to go more in a lower vibrational energy that's lustful. That's where lust comes from. I gotta look up the root word of lust, but I know that's where the energetic meaning of lust is. It's a more lower, denser energy. Not that it's bad. It's good energy too. It's potent energy. But humans have been so programmed into like porn, these dating apps, these back pages kind of dark room dating apps too. Um, just really manipulated, hooking up with people left to right, just nonstop and with different energies. You need to understand, beautiful souls, everything is energy. And if you have energy that hasn't been processed in your nervous system, in your DNA, meaning you have trauma, maybe even sexual trauma, that energy, not that it's getting passed around, you're going to always attract people who have the similar energy to you or more denser, more darker, more heavier. So that's how come a lot of the times we unconsciously are sleeping around and, want more and can't help ourselves, that we almost like an addictive kind of energy, with addiction, drug addiction, food addiction, doesn't matter. Codependency on all kinds of things. You could be codependent on all kinds of things because there's a root to that where it started from. There's somewhere in your past A lot of the times it's the DNA lineage too. We're connected with other lives too because you're clearing shit. But especially in this incarnation, there's somewhere in the past where you experienced trauma and where it first started, where the energy latched onto you. Like they say, like entity attachments, those are all real. We're constantly moving through different states of being like every microsecond. This is like quantum mechanics. This is like quantum physics. Like we're always shifting really fast. Our vibration is always fluctuating really fast too, depending on the frequency you're in. If you're on a calm frequency, a peaceful frequency, a satisfied frequency, you don't even have to necessarily be happy. You're just good. You're calm. You know, you're satisfied. When you're in that frequency, you're in higher frequencies where it's higher beings you're connected through other realms. Because believe me, us as normal humans, we only use about 5% of the brain. Can you imagine if you used a lot more percent of the brain, what things you're gonna see, what dimensions you're gonna see, and beings and all that stuff? Because there's all kinds around us all the time. Even when we think we're alone, we're not really alone. That's kind of scary when you think about it. Like, you have, in a weird way, for me, I just feel like everything's recorded. Everything, everything's recorded. But even if you're on low vibrational energies and you're doing things you're not supposed to do, or whatever, you're sad, you're depressed, you're angry, you're lonely, you're feeling that those lustful energies, those surges of sexual energy that come from a more rooted, darker place. Those are the kind of other beings that you're around. They're feeding you these thoughts, and they're not really your thoughts. They're whether you're in a light frequency or in a darker frequency. You kind of look at it as like the little angels on your shoulders from back in the cartoons back then, like the good angel, and then the other one's like the little devil, and they're feeding you stuff. So that's in a weird way how you have to view your reality. You're playing this game of life. You're the avatar. Your consciousness is driving your body, and you have these energies that are always constant with you, depending on the vibration you're at, depending on the frequency you're in, and depending on where you're needing healing from. A lot of the times we stay dormant. There's some humans that are meant to be asleep, and that's okay. They're meant to be whatever role they are playing. A lot of it's dark roles, but that's what they're meant to be. And you, if you're coming across me and you're still listening to me, you're awakening. You're an awakened soul, and you're clearing a lot of trauma, or you're realizing that you got to do a lot of self healing now. You need to start going pouring into yourself now, because that's the only way. Going inwards is the only way to really heal. Also, too, it's important to feel whatever needs to come up. Don't pack all the feelings down with codependency shit like drinking, drugs, alcohol, partying, sex, whatever, food, whatever it is that is codependent, but in a negative way. It doesn't serve you anymore. I'm pretty sure you know that already. But the thing is that the only way to heal and start healing is to allow all those feelings, whatever needs to come up, whatever gets triggered to come up, whether that's anger, sadness, whatever, doesn't matter, memories, you know, whatever needs to come up, let it come up. Don't push it down. You got to let it come up. You got to feel the feelings, and you got to learn to be aware that maybe where did you get it from. And a lot of the times it takes a few triggers, I call them emotional triggers, to realize where this deep rooted trauma, belief, whatever it is that you're clearing. But it's okay. You're always where you need to be, beautiful souls. But if you're coming across me, I hope you like this conversation, of course, about sex and trauma. But sexual energy really is good energy once you learn how to use that correctly. And I'll be in another video on how to use sexual energy in the most positive, potent way, because it's beautiful power energy and you get to co create with it. That's exciting.